Joining us now to talk about that recovery effort is Treasury Undersecretary Lael Brainard. Good morning to you. $800 million in debt forgiveness. What does this do to Haiti's efforts to recover?
Well, the debt relief effort, Margaret, that the U.S. Really led the way among other countries in pushing for will not only mean that going forward, Haiti will be relieved of any payments to external creditors, but it will also put cash in the hands of the Haitian government, about $300 million worth of cash right up front. So it will really help in the time frame that they need it most.
Now, I know the Treasury, this country, is trying to help Haiti with tax recovery efforts, but according to reports, there are 1.5 million displaced people still in that country. 68% of residents in the cities lack titles to housing, according to the United Nations. How do you collect taxes in an environment like that?
Well, our efforts in Haiti, just the U.S. Treasury and then, of course, the U.S. government more generally, are really very focused on reconstruction. So there are a variety of ways that we do that. We have, in addition to the $800 million of debt relief that we just put in place, we have large programs through the Inter-American Development Bank and through the World Bank. In fact, I was just down there last week and went and visited one of the tent cities that have been put up to house residents of Port-au-Prince temporarily while their houses are being reconstructed. And there, for instance, we're supporting an effort that gives residents solar-powered batteries that power their lights and power their cell phones and power their radios in these tent cities that so far don't have electricity. We visited another project that is helping seamstresses get back to work. So we're really helping them build the capacity to get their country back to work. That's where our focus is.
In the wake of that earthquake in January, a number of major corporations and other countries stepped up and offered a tremendous amount of aid to Haiti. There are reports, though, that since Haiti has moved to the back pages, no longer the front page news, those checks haven't made it to the country. Have you seen some of these donors, the majority of them, actually make good on their promises of aid?
I would say that Haiti is still very much on the front burner, certainly for President Obama, Secretary Clinton, Secretary Geithner. We are all very actively engaged in making sure that the money gets into the hands of the people that can put it to work best. We saw a lot of work underway to remove rubble, to prepare the ground for building houses. As you said, the land titling issues are going to take a little time to sort out, but very much focused on getting the money out to where it will make the biggest difference fastest.
All right. We are an international advisor to the Treasury Secretary, so I want to ask you, since we have you today, this news out of China that their manufacturing data was the weakest in more than a year. What does this do to your outlook for the possibility of appreciation of their currency?
Well, let me just say, Margaret, that I wouldn't put too much emphasis on 1 month's worth of data. Our thrust continues to be, and I think to a large degree shared with China's policymakers, is to ensure that going forward, China is really a source of demand in the world economy, that we rebalance the sources of growth, that the world doesn't depend on the U.S. consumer, and that China moves away from an export-led growth strategy. And to do that, it's centrally important, as Secretary Geithner has said, that China allows their currency to appreciate in response to market forces. So we were very pleased with the step forward that they took on June 19th of once moving to allowing a more flexible exchange rate. But we are watching very closely. The test for us is how far and how fast it moves up in response to market forces.
All right. Thank you for your time today. I know we have to let you go. Appreciate having you on the program this morning.